The year was 1979. Steely Dan was working on Gaucho, the follow-up to their landmark masterpiece, Asia. But many troubles were lurking, threatening to thwart the ambitious production. From bitter record company disputes to serious health issues, worsening drug abuse, personal tragedies, and even musical tragedies. The crowning jewel of Gaucho was supposed to be the second arrangement. They had been toiling for months on it, and completion grew nearer. One day an intern was asked to cue up the tape for the guys, but he had inadvertently erased the master tapes. After attempting in vain to recut it, they eventually gave up on the song entirely. All that has ever leaked out is a poor quality, grainy cassette demo. Even from that, the excellence is evident. The story contains typical Steely Dan characters. The narrator is a late 70s, affluent Caucasian, Southern Californian, male douchebag, adulterer who gets caught having an affair with a mutual friend and kicked out of the house. The full glory of the finished product in high fidelity has never been heard by anyone. Until now.
Hello, my name is Tim Smolens. I spent the last 6 months recording a rendition of the second arrangement with my music partner, Chris Bogan. We tried to remain faithful, unlike the narrator in the song, to the unique sound and aesthetic of the Gaucho era. We strived to make it as historically accurate as possible. Sure, there are many unknowns to this mysterious tune, but we meticulously studied the production, composition, and playing styles of Asia and Gaucho to produce a song that would sound as close as possible to how the original would have likely sounded. I'm fully aware that this is a bit of an impossible goal, but we did the best we could. Even if we fall short, I hope it's at least entertaining. Shoot for the stars, maybe only get to the moon, I don't know.
From the Danette-styled 3-part background vocals,
one last goodbye, run to the second arrangement,
to the ripping 70s disco bass lines, the tasty lead guitar playing, or the revelation of the never-before-heard guesstimated horn section. The second arrangement has something for everyone. Check out the respectful homage of the lead vocal.
Here comes that noise again, another scrambled message from my last best friend. Something I can dance to, a song with tears in it.
And the classic Dan phased road sound.
My name is Chris Bogan. I'm the co-producer and the guitarist that you'll hear on this tune. You know, anytime you're talking about Steely Dan, people often think of the notorious perfectionism of Donald and Walter, and how at times they perhaps took excessive measures to realize the beyond perfect performances and all of the little details that make their albums so re-listenable and so classic. You know, my buddy Tim and I, we're lucky if we have just a smidge of Donald and Walter's genius and talent. but we did do our best to channel their spirit of perfectionism, camaraderie, and at times obsession as we've nerded out for the past 6 months on the little details in our version of the second arrangement, and as we continue to nerd out over making new music. Personally, for the second arrangement, I've performed countless takes to arrive at the deceptively simple guitar parts that you'll hear on the song, and that's just one little piece of the puzzle.
If you guys appreciate the enormous effort put forth here, then please check out the digital download at timsmolens.com. Where applicable, we'll be paying the legally required mechanical royalties. However, our investigation into it has not shown that there ever was a copyright, making our job even harder, but we intend to do the right thing where possible. We've put a significant amount of time and money into this production, including recording at world-class studios, utilizing top-shelf musicians, and even mixing to quarter-inch analog tape to give that perfect 70s smoothness. We would both like to thank our families for their patience during this obsessive and destructive musical process. There will be 2 download options available. The basic option will have the full song as well as an instrumental version for karaoke or to hear more nuances of the track, or even have other singers lay down a vocal. There will also be one with a surprise alternate intro. They will come as the highest quality MP3 files, oxymoron, I know, and upon request I will send you a link to the hi-fi FLAC or WAV files. I will also include my personally transcribed chord and lyric sheet. The second option will be the producer's pack for the musicians and engineers, which will contain the same basic mixes plus all the separated audio stems as 2496 WAV files and perfectly mixed elements of the song, so you can make your own mixes, add new instruments, and produce your own version of the song. I do plan to put this out on 7-inch vinyl, so if interested, please drop me an email when ordering the digital download. I have no idea how many to order, so I kind of need to gauge the demand before we do a pressing. Stay tuned, because in the next few months we'll be releasing a documentary of our exhaustive process in recreating this song, as well as a proper video for the song. Thanks for listening, and please go to timsmolens.com today to get your digital download. Please sign up for my email list so I can keep you informed of other such projects, like other songs from the Lost Gaucho, and subscribe to my YouTube channel below. Before we conclude, I want you to hear one more snippet. Here's a glimpse of the 2.5-minute explosive outro containing a new background vocal line that says, "My new best friend." Enjoy, and please help me spread the word about the best lost song in the history of pop rock music. Let's get this thing out there like it should have been in 1980. Be well.
Purchase the digital download of the second arrangement at timsmolens.com.